Welcome everyone, this is Alex Burke from the Salem Museum and Historical Society. And for this week's installment of Around Town, a historic video tour of Salem, we're here standing at the grave of Richard Gholston. And Richard Gholston is the famous gravedigger of East Hill Cemetery. But he was an African American who was born into slavery in, believe, the late 1830s. And he spent most of his early life in and around Salem, but his life changed forever at the end of the American Civil War when he was given his freedom in 1865. And directly following the war, he bounced around from job to job, but he got his big break in 1869 when John M. Oakey hired him to be the gravedigger for the newly founded East Hill Cemetery. As the name signifies, he would be the one responsible for digging all of the graves here in this cemetery, making him a vital person with this space. But he stayed in this role for 29 years up until his death in 1898, and he dug by hand over 600 of the graves here in East Hill Cemetery. But he was also present at the event when General Andrew Lewis's grave was discovered and when he was moved to the center of East Hill Cemetery here. But on his deathbed, many people figured Gholston would be moved and placed in nearby East Hill North Cemetery, but John M. Oakey visited him and actually notified him that he'd be given a space in the Oakey family plot. John Oakey wanted Gholston to spend his eternity where he spent his entire adult working career and give him this small space within the cemetery. But this is significant because Gholston is the first known African American buried in East Hill Cemetery, showing that all of his hard work throughout his life paid off. But that's going to conclude it, everyone, for this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was Alex Burke from the Salem Museum and Historical Society. I'll see you next time, Around Town.